glad we're here, man.
We are here today.
Only two of us today.
Yep.
But we're going to call him Cancun Sammy.
Cancun Sammy?
And C's on a permanent vacation, bro.
Yeah.
I like that, bro.
Yeah, so C's his new nickname is Captain Planted.
Yeah, Captain Planted. Yeah, that's right, bro.
Captain Planted. That's his new nickname.
Yeah, that's his new nickname, bro.
Yeah.
But first of all, welcome to the
HoldEm Podcast.
Thank you, everybody. Last week's episode I'm not going to say we're going to take full credit because all of a sudden everybody started talking about homeless people and taking care of the homeless people. But I think we headed in the right direction. We did something that we thought people didn't want to talk about, and apparently now everybody wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the homeless people.
And people are starting to do stuff about it,
Do stuff about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Help out the homeless.
All of a sudden.
Dude.
They must have saw the podcast, man. They must have saw the last episode, and, it's like, man, we need to do something about this.
I'm hoping they build a heart, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They grew a heart, and they want to take care of people, and people that need it, you know what I mean? People that are in a bad situation that need to be helped, Hopefully people get help, and hopefully people are going to put their money where their mouth is, and they're going to help out these people. But for the people that are asking, if we could get some more information on those, like Sammy said, those programs where you end up getting a property, you could house a few of them for 2 years or more longer. But, the state helps you. Once we find out the programs, we'll shoot them out and put them out there for you guys. But this week, man, you ready for this week?
Okay, what are we talking about this week, man?
Oh, damn, bro. Come on, cut it out, bro. You know what we're talking about.
No, I know what we're talking about this week.
You know what I'm talking about. We're gonna make it a fight week, you know what I mean?
And it's funny because, man, this guy's probably tired of talking about fights.
Yeah. I am. But you know what, though? And maybe I got to talk to you about it because let's talk about it. It was a UFC. UFC finally had an arena with fights. with fans.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of fans. It was a sold out arena.
Yeah, UFC 261. It was in Florida.
In Florida, right?
So, they don't believe in COVID in Florida. So it was
jam-packed,
yeah,
it was jam-packed.
And there was a lot of celebrities there, too.
Like who, bro?
Like, I know Cuba Gooding Jr. was there.
Shit, they don't give a fuck then. Instead of going to the Oscars.
And there's a lot of celebrities, but you know who was there, though?
Who?
Jake Paul showed up.
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul showed up.
Hold that thought, bro. We're gonna talk about Jake Paul. Let's just talk first about the fights.
Okay, we'll talk about the fight.
And then we'll talk about and the reason why I'm bringing up also Jake Paul is because in my other podcast is Straight Boxing. So I had my opinion about Jake Paul. I shared my opinion today, and my opinion did change about Jake Paul. It did change, but we'll bring it up when we have to bring it up right now, bro. But with that said, man, let's get into the fights, okay?
All right, let's talk about it.
So this card, bro, was electrifying, bro. Let's just say that, right? There was a lot of injuries. Now, this is where we're a little different. I don't know if we're different or we're the same.
Well, we're about to find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
But let's start with the first guy. I think it was
It was Anthony Smith and Jimmy.
I don't want not the broken leg. The one before.
Yeah. It was Anthony Smith and Jimmy Crute.
Jimmy Crute, yeah. Right. Who's the one that
light heavyweight?
Right, light heavyweight, right? One of the guys ended up getting a kick behind their knee, and one of the nerves just went out, right, or numbed it.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't responding, the leg wasn't responding, it wasn't moving the way it was supposed to move.
Yeah. And he couldn't even walk.
Yeah. But he still wanted to go.
No, he still wanted to fight.
He still wanted to fight, even though he couldn't. He was immobilized.
Mm-hmm.
But what I trip out is when people tell me like, "Oh man, the fighting game is sometimes all entertainment, bro." I'm gonna tell you guys from boxing, these guys put their life on the line. I've been watching the UFC a little closer for the last 3 years. So, I've been paying attention to it. Mm-hmm. I could tell you the same thing, man. All these guys that step into the octagon, all these guys that step into any type of ring, they're putting their lives on the line. They all want to fight, man. You can't pull a fighter from fighting, bro. It's hard,
It is.
So if you have a corner, you better hope your corner saves you, because I believe that none of these guys want to say, you know what, I quit, I want to give up. Because as you said, bro, the guy didn't want to.
Yeah. Because if you think about fighters and how hard they train just for this a few minutes of the fight. You know, it's actually pretty crazy, man. If anyone even does any type of jiu-jitsu that's not professional, the training is actually very hard. So you can only imagine how hard it is for the professionals that do it every day and that actually live it. And, you know, and this is such a dangerous sport. You have to be really passionate about it because a lot of injuries can happen.
Right.
You know? And, you know, I feel like, you know, the fighters they deserve a little bit more respect. That's what I feel like. And, you know, they should get paid a little bit more, too. You know, just...
Ooh,
you know, just for what's going on.
Keep on bringing up Jake Paul, dog. What's going on, man?
Yeah,
I
didn't say no names.
No, hold that too, because and I agree with you. The difference between boxing and the UFC is the pay, bro. Once you get to a certain level, you as a boxer, you're gonna be getting paid a little bit better than before. But from what I've seen in the UFC, and you might tell me otherwise, you know what I mean? Even some of the elite fighters are not making that much money, bro. That's why they have to fight so often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we look at a guy like Conor McGregor, he made good money as a UFC fighter, but he made great money once he fought Floyd Mayweather. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I feel that the UFC makes a lot of money and they have a lot of fans.
And it's still growing.
Where Dana White should be able to say, you know what, man, I'm going to start taking care of my guys a lot better.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't want them, and we'll get a little bit into it, I don't want them going to Thriller and fighting YouTubers. But we're not going to get into it yet, guys.
Okay.
We're still holding on.
Hold it.
I'm still trying to talk about UFC 261, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay? Before we get into the whole fighting with the YouTubers and everything. So, what I was saying is, okay, so... And that's not the first fight, but I'm saying that's the first fight from the main card that we saw. You know what I mean? The main card where this guy ended up getting a kick to the back of
Wait. But before we got that, you don't want to talk about the other fights?
No, which one?
The fights that happened before the main card.
Oh, I don't know. Did you watch them? I only watched from the main card up.
Okay, all right.
I didn't watch everything else.
But
I'm gonna tell you this is the truth. I was watching that and watching boxing at the same time.
Okay,
So I was watching both. I had because like I said, I had to do the other one. But I'm very interested in both of them, so I was watching both. Okay, but what happened in the lower cards? Just give us a little update, bro. Go ahead.
So this was actually a really exciting UFC, and the reason why is because not only the injuries but the knockouts. Okay, so before we talk about the knockouts, there was a really gruesome injury.
I know you saw that. I know. But that one is after. That one is after that guy that got...
Yeah.
Okay. No, but talk to us before that, bro.
Oh, okay. So we already talked about the first fight. After that was a fight where the dude...
Okay, here we go. Okay, you want to talk about that?
Let's talk about it, man.
All right, man.
Let's talk about it.
So, and this is where we might be a little different. Okay, so I saw the guy that was wobbling from the knee from the kick to the back of the leg.
That was the first fight.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
The second one was where the guy ended up breaking the guy broke his leg, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is where I said, I wasn't, because it was like in the first round. It happened right away.
Yeah, it happened really fast.
So literally, I was watching the fight when I heard that, and I heard DC, you know what I mean, Cormier.
Danny Cormier.
Say, oh man, look at the break. I don't want to see it again. Blah blah. So once I heard that, bro, I didn't want to see it.
Oh, so because you already knew what it was.
Yeah, I already knew. Once he said that, I knew somebody had broke their leg. Once Joe Rogan said, "Oh, it's kind of like the same as Anderson Silva." I did see that one live, but I only saw it one time. I didn't want to see it again.
Okay.
And this is what I'm saying. Like I've seen NCAA players, basketball players. Remember that basketball player that broke his leg when he did a shot too. Like me, bro, for some reason, bro, let me call it karma, call it something. I don't want to see that type of shit, bro, because, like, I don't know if it's in my intuition that if I see it a lot, something might happen to me, you know what I mean? So I just don't see it, bro. Like, I don't like to see that. But I know that the younger fans, like, they love it, bro. They even play it back to see it, bro. So did you see it?
I saw it in slow motion.
Oh, shit, bro.
Bro, it was the most gruesome... like leg injury I've seen. I mean, everyone's seen the Anderson Silva when he broke his leg. But this one was bad because this dude broke his leg when he kicked the dude, right? And then he didn't know until he tried to get back in his stance. So after he kicked him, his leg was like
dangling.
It was dangling, and I saw it in slow mo. So after that, he tried to get in his stance with both of his feet, and when he put his feet back, you see his leg just collapse, and you see the pain in his face, and it was crazy, super gruesome, man. Like I've never seen nothing like that in slow mo like that.
Okay, so now.
Yeah.
Now tell me, when you see that, what runs through your mind, bro?
Well, I never broke a bone, so let me knock on
wood, bro. Yeah.
I never broke a bone in my life, but you know, I know a lot of people that I played a lot of sports. I know a lot of people that's broken bones, and you know, I can't imagine how painful it feels, but it looks really bad. Like it looked really bad, bro. Like it looks really painful. Where it's like I wouldn't want anyone to go through something like that. You know what I mean? So that's all I could say about that.
I'm gonna do this, bro. I suffer I knock on wood again. Like I said, never broke a bone, bro. But I had a hairline fracture in my wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that thing was painful. It wasn't painful when it happened. It was painful, like about 6 to 12 hours later, bro. It was like just painful. I was like,
damn.
Why is my wrist hurting? And you're thinking, like, I want to crack it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like I want to crack it.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, I sprained it or what? I ended up going, and they didn't catch it on the x-ray, bro. That's how, when you have a hairline fracture, they can't catch it on the x-ray, bro. So they're like, nah, you just have, like, a sprain. And they even put a soft cast on me. And then I'm like, but, dude, it still hurts, bro. Like, even with the cast, even with the medication that you guys gave me, boom. Finally, they're like, oh, we're going to do an MRI on you. They do an MRI, and they're like, oh, bro, you have a hairline fracture. So, I don't know if it was a nurse or the therapist, something. He's like, you're better off just breaking your hand, bro. You're better off breaking your hand because a hairline fracture takes about, like, from 8 months to a year to heal.
Damn, bro. How did you fracture it?
Huh?
Yeah.
Something fell on it, bro. And it just fucking, it snapped it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. No, yeah, you know what I mean. So it was like, well, it was, you know.
Damn, bro.
It was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
But what do they say? When you break your bones, they get stronger, right?
Well, if you do the right things to make it stronger, right?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know either. That's what I'm asking.
But I've heard, like, usually when you break a bone,
yeah,
and they cast it and it heals, it's stronger. That's what they say.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I've seen Anderson Silva fight after that injury.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the same Anderson Silva, bro. You know what I mean?
He was already old when he broke his leg. It doesn't
matter, bro. I think the type of we see the physical, we see the, like you said, the gruesome. We see that.
Yeah.
But we don't see what happens to them mentally, bro. We don't see inside. Like, shit, I broke my bone, bro. It might make them a little bit have fear, you know what I mean? Like, as a warrior, you're like, fuck, I mean, Anderson Silva was in this fucking heat of the moment, you know? He was hot. He was hot.
Yeah.
And then that happens, and then you're like, fucking start questioning yourself, like, shit, dude, like, this happened to me, you know what I mean? This is with my leg.
Yeah.
Imagine next time is my fucking break my neck or something like that, you know what I mean?
So mentally and psychologically it can break you.
Fuck yeah, bro. I think so. I think an injury like that, to me, it should be a career-ending injury. Now, I don't remember what happened to that basketball player that broke, and he was a college basketball player, when he broke his leg the way he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was able to come back and play again, bro. But, I mean, how many athletes, and I mean, we would have to do the research on it. How many athletes, when they have some type of injury like that, where they have a
freak
injury, return to be like,
it's very rare, man. Probably like 2%.
Okay. And I'm gonna get a little bit out of it, but we're gonna come back into it. Alex Smith.
Ooh, yeah.
He just retired this week.
He did.
He did.
Yep.
Okay. How long did it took him? Like, what did they say? 5 surgeries just to get it to where it was.
5 surgeries in like a couple years.
A year plus,
right?
bro.
Yeah, a couple years.
Couple years.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the same, bro.
No, he wasn't. He was never the same after that.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
RG3.
Oh man, his injury was like, that's probably the definition of when you get injured. And he had he tore his ACL, right?
Yeah. He had such a great.
And ACL's like, that's like an athlete's nightmare.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bro.
Yeah.
Now we have Dak Prescott. Dak, dude, I saw it live.
Yeah.
I saw it live.
Yeah.
When it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But then I walked away from the room, bro, because I knew they were going to keep on replaying it, bro. It wasn't until the game got back on, bro, when I came back into the room, bro, to watch. Because, like I said.
You just can't watch that.
I mean, to me, I don't know, bro.
Do you get sick?
No. I don't think it makes. I think it's something psychological, bro. If I see it, I think that it fucking.
So it's like a phobia.
A phobia, bro. A phobia.
Okay.
But I know that the young kids like to see that type of shit, bro. Like, I've seen kids just keep watching it. Yeah. I've seen kids that love to watch those narco videos, bro, where they're fucking torturing people.
Oh, man. That's
so
crazy.
To me, like, it just feels like the younger generation is starting to get less desensitized. You know what I mean? They want to see that type of shit, bro. They want to see.
That's true.
People getting their fingers broken.
No, for sure. Yeah, man. Because, I mean, and I can see UFC growing because of that.
You think so?
I think so, man. I can see UFC becoming more popular because, I mean, and it's sad to say because, you know, I grew up in a generation where boxing was, like, held at a high level, standard. At a high standard.
Right.
But ever since UFC came in, you know, boxing and UFC are kind of like, people try to kind of compare them.
But they're different animals.
And they're different.
Yeah.
They're completely different. But people keep trying to compare them, and they keep trying to say, oh, what if this boxer was going to go with this fighter and this and that? So, I mean, but I do see it growing because people want to see the gruesome. They want to see the real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So, okay. I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you think the success of the UFC, because there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of, like, you know, damage to people's face, damage to people's bodies,
brains,
anatomy, everything, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the growth of the UFC has to do with the young generation being so desensitized to, like, that type of stuff?
I think that's definitely part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I also think because, like, people just want to see just real violence, like the Gladiator. You know how they.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
People want to see gladiators physically fight it out. You know, because just to see like two men fight, it's a different type of energy. Because it's like you're just fighting one person, and it's like you're fighting to win. It's like the competition, and it's so real. It's authentic. You know what I'm saying? There's no pads or nothing. It's just all like. For real.
Forrest is bringing the heat today. Forrest just brought something else. Let's wrap up talking about the UFC because now you gave me two topics that we're going to talk about in the same show right now. We're going to talk about it.
Okay,
but he brought something up. Okay. So the fracture happens very bad. So the first round, very respectful of the champ. You know, he was just kneeling there, not even looking at him. He was just. I think he was in meditation, you know, hopefully praying for the guy that had the bad break, you know what I mean? Following that, we had a female. No, we had two female fights.
Two female fights, yeah.
But the first one was...
it was Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade.
And everybody thought that Jessica was going to be able to do more damage,
That's what I thought.
You thought too,
I thought, good thing I didn't put money on it.
Oh, shit, bro.
But I definitely thought she was going to win, man.
You did?
Yeah.
The other girl's a little killer, dude.
She got her ass whooped,
yeah,
bro. Like, damn.
Now, speaking about that, you just said UFC and boxing are different.
Yeah.
This is where I appreciate the UFC more than boxing. I think the UFC gives you women fighting, and they give it to you 100%. They give it to you. They throw it on you. They don't hold back. You know, like I said, you had two female fights before the main event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
the co-main event was a female fight. You know what I mean? Now in boxing, they tend to either have their own show, they put them on their own show, their own card, or they'll be like three to two fights before the co-main event. You know what I mean? So I feel this is where the UFC is really helping out women in combat sports more, because you could call boxing combat sport too. You know what I mean? So I think the UFC is on that one. They're the upper hand. They have the upper hand because they're showcasing women. They're giving them the full right. You know what I mean? They're not saying, you know what, they're women fighters. They're gonna put them under like lower in the card. No. They put them up there, bro. They showcase them. And look at Ronda Rousey, bro.
Yeah, man. And that's important too, because women are like the biggest supporters too.
Of the UFC?
Just when it comes to being a fan of like anything.
Ooh.
Women, like, you know, they're really good at just being fans and spreading the word, and like, you know what I'm saying?
So to all our female supporters for the show,
yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting us.
Definitely.
All right. So let's go to the co-main event.
So the co-main event was Willie.
Which I love. I put money on that one.
So Willie Zhang, I think I pronounced that name.
Yeah.
Or is it Wiley?
Yeah, Wiley.
Yeah, Wiley Zhang, and then Rosie Namajunas.
Right. And Rosie handled business, right?
Yeah, definitely. She handled business. And
that kick, bro.
Yeah.
That kick.
Wiley didn't know what happened.
What happened, bro? And she got mad. She got mad because they stopped the fight, bro.
Because she
girl,
wanted.
You were out.
She was out. They should have stopped the fight when they did.
Right?
Yeah. Because she got up, she didn't know what happened. She was like, well, why'd you stop the fight? She was so mad. I was like, man.
So
you got knocked out.
You got knocked the fuck out. That was like straight out, like a Smokey fucking. I wish Smokey was there, man.
Straight up.
Straight out. Big shout out to Smokey, man.
Yep.
Big shout out to him, man. He's doing good. He's doing some comedy on Netflix. Big shout out. All right, let's go to the main event, man. Another money maker for me, man. Another money maker.
All right, so a lot of people bet on this fight.
But not the way I bet. I had Uzma.
Okay.
I won with Uzma the first time, and once I get a winner, I ride with the winner all the time, bro. So go ahead.
All right, and he's a winner. So the main card was Kamaru Usman, and it was George Masvidal.
Now the money was on Masvidal. That's what I read. Everybody was putting money on Masvidal.
Yeah, I think he was favored.
He was favored.
Not in my book, though.
You also had Uzma.
Yeah, I had Usman for sure.
Okay, Uzma has been putting a whooping on everybody, bro.
He has, man.
He's been putting a whooping on everybody. He has not let me down. I mean, people call him boring, but I mean, he's a wrestler. He's a wrestler.
Yeah, well, what makes him so good at fighting? Because honestly, I feel like
he's getting better. He's
getting better, right?
He has no ego. The cat is a humble cat. He says, I'm not even at my prime. He still considers himself the best pound for pound fighter, but he says he's still learning, bro. Which to me, I cover the sport of boxing. That's what you want, man. That's what you want. You know what I mean? You want somebody that says, I'm not even there, man. I'm not even at the peak of my level. Mm-hmm. I'm still learning. I'm still getting better. Even though you've seen these guys that are putting a hurt on everybody, you know what I mean? But what makes them unique, what makes them a different breed, is they're always constantly looking for what can they improve on.
Definitely.
And that's what Uzma said. I mean, Uzma said in the post-fight interview, as well as during the interview with Joe Rogan, he's like, dude, I'm still working. I'm still working on things. I'm still working on stuff that I need to get better at. A lot of people thought that I was going to work my wrestling into this fight. I ended up surprising everybody and I knocked them out. Knocked them out, dog. Like,
that was a hell of a knockout, man.
Yeah. And he was like, for a person that I cover boxing, I saw how he was setting up that fight. He was setting up that punch.
Oh, yeah.
A few times. He did it in that round.
Yeah.
And in the previous round, he did it a few times where he was setting it up. So I knew he was looking for the punch. So once he got it, the opening, he took it, man. So, I mean, good shout out to him, bro. Now he's gonna find another guy, bro, that I wish
So who is
I wish
he
he
gonna fight?
was.
Do we know yet?
Yeah, it's Cody. What's his name? Like, that is a Trump supporter. The guy that's a Trump supporter.
Kobe Covington?
Yeah, he already beat him, but they're gonna do it again. They're gonna run it again. So he already put it on Masvidal, who's a Trump supporter, and now he's gonna put it on Kobe, whatever his name is.
Covington.
Covington. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna put more money
Yeah, I'll put more money on Usman.
He's gonna fuck that dude up. Just knock him out, Usman. Knock him out like you did this guy, dog. Just get rid of him, bro.
Okay.
But see, now this is where.
Okay.
And this is where you might hate it or you might like it, but this is where boxing, like I said, it's a different animal. But boxing has multiple people in the division. Usman already went through the guys in the division, and now he's going through them a second time around. Mm-hmm. Where I feel that if the UFC, Bellator, and all these other companies that are out there work together, you would have more fighters where. And like I said, I mean, I love the UFC because they fight the best fight the best. There's no politics. But I think right here, this is where the politics are. Because if you have Usman, who has already ran through all the guys in the division, and now he's doing it another wraparound, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Why not work with Bellator? Why not work with the other sanctioning?
Oh, and have the top fighters from
the division fight each other, bro. Because, I mean, now you're to the point where either he's going to have to go up, who's going to have to go down, or you're going to have a guy in the higher division go down, mm-hmm. or the smaller division go up and fight him, man. But, I mean...
Yeah, because it's like the same... Isn't like the same rules, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
brought that up. That's a good idea.
Pointer. Now, with that, bro, let's get into... Which one do you want to get into? Do you want to get more into the drama, or you want to get into, like, more... Something that you brought up at the end that I think we're going to hit in the human factor first. And we can close with the drama.
Okay, we'll talk about the drama first.
You want to talk about the drama first?
Yeah.
All right, man. So you brought up Jake Paul's in the building, and everybody when he walked in said, "Fuck Jake Paul."
They were chanting it. They were chanting it. Right?
Yeah. The reason why, because the previous week, right? He put it on what's his name? Ben
Askren or something.
Ben Askren. Yeah. You know, he dropped that dude in the first round. A guy that, according to everybody, Dana White paid to have Freddie Roach train him personally. They were betting all kinds of money on Askren to knock out Jake Paul, who Jake Paul is. For the people that don't know, but I mean, it's known everywhere. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
A YouTuber. His brother's a YouTuber who now is doing boxing. And like I said, me as a boxing host,
celebrity boxing though.
Exactly, bro. That's what I said.
Yeah,
I've been saying this. It's let's be straightforward. It's celebrity boxing. This guy is a cruiserweight, and for people that don't know what a cruiserweight is, that's the 195 division. It's below heavyweight, but it's above light heavyweights, which is the 175 division. So this guy's right there in that division, but he's had 3 fights with three different people, but none of those people have been boxers. One of them was Nate Robinson. Another one was this guy. Nate Robinson is a former NBA player.
Player, yeah.
That was his first fight. That was his pro debut in boxing, and that was his last fight, man. He got KO.
Yeah, he's not a fighter.
He's
a good athlete, but he's not a fighter. Yeah.
Now, Ben Askren, right? He was also his debut.
He's not a boxer.
Not a boxer. He's a wrestler, right?
Yeah. He's actually like a championship, like a NCAA championship wrestler. Yeah. And he was in the UFC.
Yeah. But not a boxer.
No.
That was his pro debut. He fought KO him in the first round. And I think the first guy that he fought was also a pro debut. I don't know if he was a UFC fighter or if he was but he also KO'd the guy, right? Mm-hmm. But like you said, bro, I've been saying this in my boxing show. These guys are doing celebrity fights. You know what I mean? They're doing celebrity fighting. Let's call it that. Let's not call it boxing because you're not fighting a boxer. You're not
fighting a real boxer who trains.
A boxer that has been in the gym since probably the age of 8. Let's just say somebody that's been in the gym since the age of 12. You know what I mean? Working at his craft. You're not fighting those guys, man. You're fighting guys that are trying to get into the sport of boxing. Now, the big part is boxing is one of the easiest sports to get into, bro. All you got to do is go get your license and you'll be a best fighter. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean you're going to be a good fighter. I mean, it just means you're going to get in the ring. Mm-hmm. You might get your brains bashed in, make them into mush, but whatever. Now, that was my main opinion before. After this weekend, bro, I changed my opinion.
Okay.
The reason why, because I realized UFC fans hate Jake Paul.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
Yeah.
Jake Paul, for whatever reason, hates the UFC.
He does hate on a lot of UFC fighters.
Exactly. So I said, you know what,
I don't
bro?
think he hates UFC though, because
maybe he hates on some of the fighters.
Yeah, because he wouldn't show up to the event if he hated UFC.
Right. So he hates some of the fighters from the UFC.
Yeah.
And I know he hates on Dana White.
And Daniel Cormier.
Well, but we'll talk about DC right now, man.
Okay.
DC checked them.
Okay.
But that whole thing changed my point of view, bro, because I said, okay, like we said, celebrity boxing. Okay? Snoop Dogg calls it the Fight Club. It's for the Fight Club belt. I saw it as, back in the days, there used to be celebrity fighting. Danny Verducci used to do it. Jose Canseco used to do it. All these people used to do it. Celebrity fighting. Nobody took it serious. It was just celebrities getting it on, pretending they were fighters, right? God bless you, brother. God bless you, man. No, don't scare me, bro. That's COVID season, bro.
No, wait. So are you talking about real celebrity fighting?
Yeah, there used to be real celebrity fighting.
Because I just remember Celebrity Deathmatch, you know, with the
MTV,
cartoons and shit.
remember that shit? Yeah, no. There used to be, like, if you look for it on YouTube, probably guys look for it. Danny Verducci used to fight. They used to have Jose Canseco. They used to have all kinds of celebrities used to fucking fight, bro.
So this must have been the 80s.
Nah, bro, it was late 90s, early 2000s, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Check that out. I even caught an interview recently for Jose Canseco where he talks about it. I think they did it as recent as 2016, bro.
Really?
Yeah, no. That's real.
Yeah, I mean, I believe
Okay.
You.
Now, with that said, I said, you know what, man? I'm good. Have Jake Paul be fucking that tick or whatever you want to call it to Dana White. And Dana's falling into his trap, bro, into this fucking web where Jake Paul's going to keep on bringing fighters from the UFC into the celebrity boxing, and then most likely Jake Paul's going to win. You know what I mean?
He's definitely getting under his skin.
Yeah.
Because when they interviewed Dana White about Jake Paul, Dana White had nothing but, like, negative stuff to say about him and what he's doing. And honestly, like, it made Dana White look like he got an ego problem or something, bro. Cause he kept talking about, like, oh, well, what he's doing is not real. What I do is real. See, I bring fighters to do this because it's real. What he's doing it's fake. All the views are fake. That's what he said. He said, oh, the views that they're getting, it's not real. Like, you know what I mean?
It's real, bro.
No,
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sorry to tell you this, Dana. And it hurts even boxing. But the kid pulled in, and the Monday after the Thriller event for Jake Paul, the report was 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. 1.3 million. That's better than a lot of boxing fights. I think that's even better than a lot of the UFC ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why.
Now, today, for my show, we did the final countdown now with everything. 1.5 million buys.
Really?
That's how much it did. 1.5 million.
Damn.
That's a lot of buys, bro.
It is.
A lot of buys for just watching a celebrity like fight. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So Dana, don't hate on them. Those are real numbers, man. Those are numbers because they only have one server, one person that sells it. See, that's the difference between, I guess, Thriller and doing pay-per-view through like cable, satellite, stream, because you have three different companies or three different outputs. So you have to have all three different numbers. You know what I mean? To be able to fucking see what the real numbers are. What Thriller is, you only order through Thriller, so they know the numbers as soon as the thing's over.
But they don't only know the numbers through Thriller. They know, like, all the other numbers, right?
No. Thriller knows the numbers, and Thriller throws it out to the media.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay,
They're the ones that distribute their own numbers.
Well, you know what's crazy? What Dana White also said was that Jake Paul was like, he was criticizing him for picking his fighters. But then I'm thinking, like, don't boxers do that? Don't they kind of pick who they fight? Like, depending on the weight class?
It depends. It depends how big of a boxer you are. You know what I mean? If you're a big name, you're gonna
fight a big name.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you're gonna fight a big name, but also you could, like, let's say, and this is where people get mad, you know, and it's like, petty on shit. So let's say you're the champ. You have multiple belts in the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're required to fight one of your mandatories, depending on the sanctioning body, right? A year. So, but you could one of the challengers for your belt. Now, depending on the sanctioning bodies, they tell you from 1 to 10, whatever ranking. You know what I mean? You just have to take on one of the 1 to 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, if you want to have a light year, well, why would you pick the number 1 challenger? You say, I want the number 10.
Mm-hmm.
You give the number 10 a chance.
Okay, I see.
You know what I mean? I beat him. I got rid of my mandatory. Now I make the money in boxing. Now I say, okay, I already took on my number 10. Forrest Forrest has the other belt.
Mm-hmm.
Forrest pulls in. I saw his numbers. He pulls in about 1 million viewers. So let me create a beef with Forrest. I pulled my numbers.
Yeah.
Now I have a fight with Forrest, but because I already got rid of my mandatory. Forrest just got the belt.
Mm-hmm.
He's moving up.
Yeah.
It's the time to take that risk. If I'm an elite boxer, I'm gonna fight the newest champ.
Or the up and comer.
Up and comer, but that has a belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's a high reward, low risk, because maybe you're a champ, but you haven't seen a guy like me that I've been here in the division for a good minute. You know what I mean? So I mean, it pays off. But I mean, Jake Paul's just picking guys that Dana's throwing at him too, man. Dana's telling guys, like right now, I guess the beef is with Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor and the Paul brothers are going at it. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going at it. So I mean,
Conor,
it's Conor, it's Nate Diaz is in there, but I think the one that you were talking about is DC Cormier.
Yeah.
But Cormier, if I could put that shit on a chill. Cormier went straight to Jake Paul in the arena. I don't know if you've seen the video.
No, I saw.
You saw the video?
A clip.
You saw the clip?
I saw a clip of them kind of talking.
No, he went. He walked over there, bro. DC did not want to fucking bullshit. He didn't want to go to the media.
Yeah.
He went straight to Jake Paul. Told him, "What's up, bro? You want to get it on?" He even pointed his fucking finger at his face, right, and everything. He was talking shit to him.
Damn.
And he told him, he's like, "Bro, we're not gonna do this in the boxing ring, bro. You really want to get it on with me, bro? Let's get in the cage."
In the octagon.
He told him, bro. DC told him, if Jake Paul really wants to get down with DC, they're getting it on in the octagon.
But we all know Jake Paul's not gonna do that.
But dude, okay, but see, this is the difference, bro. DC don't need the money. Jake Paul's giving the money, bro. Let's just be realistic. Any guys that Jake Paul's fighting from the UFC, they're getting paid better than they got paid at the UFC. And he said it. He threw it in Dana White's face.
That's why Dana's hating.
That's why Dana's hating, because he said, dude, these guys are coming over here to fight me because they want to get paid, bro. I'm giving them this much money, dude. Like, wow, bro. Who's not going to do that, bro? Even if you fucking take it now. But let's say you get set for, like, a good meal.
Well, I'm sure a lot of fighters would really want to fight just to
But that's what I'm saying. But you're talking about the lower tier to middle tier of the UFC.
Oh yeah, because they're not getting paid.
They're not getting paid good,
and they'll probably get noticed if they.
Right.
So yeah, that makes sense.
But if you're talking about a guy like DC that says that he's made good money and everything, why is DC gonna go fight Jake Paul for, let's say, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million? If he doesn't need that money, bro, he doesn't need to go there. Now, if Jake Paul really has that beef, because see, I think this is where people are confusing it. And social media is big, bro. Social media could be like to build it. I'm building it. I have beef with DC, blah, 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 blah. But I really don't have beef with DC. You know what I mean? I'm doing this just to create numbers to see if there's a fucking number there. You know what I mean? But DC don't need the fight. So DC's like, if I don't need it, but if you really want to get down with me, bro, let's fucking get in the octagon. So if Jake Paul claims like he does have that beef, why not get in the octagon, bro?
Well, I don't think he's gonna get in the octagon, and I feel like this is kind of like a beef where it's like nothing's really gonna happen. They're just gonna be talking about
that fight's not gonna happen.
I don't think so.
So who does Jake Paul fight next from the UFC?
That's a good question, man. I would like to see him fight Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz?
Yeah.
Why not even no? Well, he's friends with Masvidal, right? Masvidal. Yeah, he's friends with him because what's his name? That guy that he just fought, Ashner or whatever. That's the guy that Masvidal knocked out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're friends. I forgot. They're friends. Yeah,
Okay,
they're friends.
well.
But okay, let's do this. You brought another topic up, bro. You said fans want to see gruesome. They want to see the old Coliseum fights, the old gladiators, right?
Yeah.
Now, I brought up the fact that I think the younger generation is getting a little more desensitized.
Yeah.
Now, it's crazy because Sammy's not here, but Sammy says everything is a copy and paste.
Like a cycle.
A cycle.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Do you think Dana White's taking a page out of the Roman Empire, the old Coliseum fights with the UFC? And here's another. That's the first question.
Mm-hmm.
The second question is, are we ever gonna get to the point where now we're gonna see like real gladiators, where like that type of
like
fight
with weapons
and shit like that, bro? You think we'll get to that point? So one of them is Dana's taking a page from the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And creating that whole, atmosphere of the Coliseum, the gladiators going at it, gladiators fucking putting their limbs to fucking.
No, I see with the chariot races and shit, tigers and chains. Well, I'm gonna say yes and no. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes to. I could see Dana White taking that idea. And kind of just the science and the psychological aspect of having a Coliseum. Just having people with the octagon and the crowd fighting and all that. I could see him taking that idea, but as far as us having like a whole nother, like a gladiator war, like nah, I don't see that happening.
But you're saying like, the younger and younger generation loves that shit, bro. Loves seeing.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. So even though the younger generation loves to see violence, the younger generation's also really big on technology. Technology is advancing. So I could see it being more of like a Star Wars war, like a Tron or something.
Okay.
Not like a Gladiator old school with real swords. I could
so
see
more virtual fighting.
Virtual fighting. Yeah.
Virtual destroying and everything.
Yeah. I could see that. But like again, people want to see that real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I feel like this is the closest to the Gladiator.
This is the closest that we'll ever get to the Gladiator type.
That's what I think.
What do you guys think? Make sure you guys put that in the comment section, man. Drop it in there. Do you guys think that in the future we're gonna see the gladiators come back with weapons, with chariots? Well, maybe not chariots, bro. But let's say they're gonna give them fucking swords. They're gonna give them spears and get it on,
like
bro.
Mad Max and
Mad
shit?
Max shit. Mad Max and the Thunderdome, yeah, like that, bro.
Damn.
Are we gonna see
like
that?
Twisted Metal?
Yeah, Twisted
Metal.
Metal.
Video game?
Yeah. Or this is the closest. The octagon is the closest we'll ever be to the old school gladiators. And like I said, just fucking seeing that cat break his leg, you know what I mean? It's
that was gruesome
horrible.
enough,
It's
man.
gruesome enough.
I don't
man.
need to see no one getting decapitated, bro. Like that was enough.
That's
You
enough.
feel me? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. That's good, bro. That's good. I'm glad you said that. Because I remember the first time I saw a video where somebody got decapitated, bro. I feel like I lost something in my life, bro. It's weird because I didn't even know the person. I didn't even know.
No, I've seen stuff like that too.
And it feels weird, bro. Like it feels like
it's just traumatizing.
Something.
It's traumatizing.
Yeah, it feels like you lose something.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure.
All right, guys. With that said,
Wait.
Okay, wait up, bro. Oh,
You got a deal.
Oh shit!
We're gonna get this game on real quick.
Hey, did you shuffle it, dog?
Yeah, I shuffled it.
I want to make sure
I shuffled it 3 times.
3 times? All right,
Yeah.
I'll move it, bro. I'll move it.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this, bro.
All right, so I know you bet on the fight. How we'll see what we're gonna bet right now.
All right, man. All right, here we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 burner, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
All right, what's up? Throw it in.
What's up, bro? You throw in, dude. You're the.
All right.
I'm dealer. What is that?
It's cool, like 8
Yeah,
stacks.
fuck it, bro. Let's go. That's it, right?
Okay,
Even?
yeah.
I called you. All right, burner.
And turn it.
Bro, you better have something, dog. Now.
All right.
You checking? Oh.
Nah, dog, chill. Let me throw in another stack. Why not?
Oh, bro, you're in the mood to bamboo today. Let me see. Man, Forrest is on it. Is it one more? Are we good? No, one more.
Yeah, one more.
Burner.
Turner. Oh.
There's a flush on deck right there, bro. You better have a flush, dog. Going all in? Or stack?
Fuck it, why not?
All in?
We going all in.
All in, man. I'm all in.
We going all in.
All in. Open up, bro.
Got 2 pairs. Bam.
Whew, shit, at least you have 2 pairs.
Yep.
I have 1 pair. Man, today was Forrest, man.
Let me
Forrest,
get all that. Let me
get all that. Man, he feels like who's right now, man. Come on now. With that said, guys, thank you very much. That was the HoldEm Podcast. Make sure you guys drop your comments. Let us know if you guys think that we're gonna be either in the future seeing the Coliseum type of gladiators, or the closest thing ever is gonna be the UFC to the gladiators. Thank you very much. See y'all next week.